tongue tacos. It's just a big muscle, right? Just like all meats.
Tasty. It made me warm and fuzzy. My lips aren't working properly. But I think that's the general effect that they're trying to achieve, so consider us achieved.
Buenas noches. Got a nap. I'm Drake McElroy, professional motorcycle dude, Red Bull X Fighters judge, and all-around curious guy. With the Red Bull X Fighters World Tour, I get to go, you guessed it, all around the world. Would you pass up an opportunity to see the world on somebody else's dime? The next morning, I met up with Romero Diaz and Eric Ruiz. Romero is the three-time national Mexican Enduro champion and is considered one of the top riders in his country, while Eric is one of the top young freestyle motocross riders coming up. Romero takes care of his bikes like I do. Dirty.
While we were getting ready, I gave Eric the secret to success.
Don't get into women until you're like 25.
Thank goodness people learn to motorcycles all over the world. Clutch in, full gas. Clutch out. Hang on. Even though the track was less than stellar, there was just something about riding in a different location that makes everything more fun. I even got a chance to sweat out the mariachi from my system. Did we drink yesterday? But then again, I may have spoke too soon. Mariachi is not proper cross training for supermoto enduro cross field tracks in Mexico. Silly crap. I just stayed in the gas, rolled on another one, and I'm all and it just like tucked. Romero and I ended up playing the enduro version of course. Breaking the track. You got a hammer in the toolbox? I'll fix it up before we go. I give it to you because you're the star of the program. No, there's no gimmies. That was a little game of you can do it, I can do it.
I can't believe freestyle guy kicked my ass, or my butt I should say. Toluca Moto Session, got to play a little game of if you can do it, I can do it with Romero, which was sweet. Probably my favorite part.
We're in the Barrio of Nesa. This is the San Juan Arena. It's one of the oldest ones there is around. We're going to step in for a little lucha libre.
This is probably definitely the what are we doing today kind of day. What's really gonna happen? We don't know.
The San Juan Arena's health standards seemed non-existent. There was definitely a fine layer of asbestos laid over the entire structure. I was feeling a little uneasy about my latest endeavor, so I decided to toughen up and get my militia on before I entered the ring.
I came out first, jumped out running.
I met Ray Lobo, one of my wrestling instructors, who, as tradition calls for it, first gave his respects before I was allowed to enter the ring.
Salvador Álvarez fue el primer dueño el que la hizo. Hoy pertenece a la familia Chávez. La compró el señor Abdón Chávez, que en paz descanse.
Two of Ray Lobo's counterparts, or luchadors, as they are called, joined us for warm-ups and to show me some basics.
I'm feeling good about this. Better than I thought I would when I woke up. boys showed me some of their moves, which I gotta say were impressive.
The old taste my farts move.
That was pretty killer. Totally gonna get suffocated in some dude's armpit. Not rad.
Is there some kind of a mask I can wear? Maybe some ribbons?
And then there's the mask.
Too bad the slogan wasn't Red Bull gives you pecs. But wings might help us. I can't see anything.
It represents the wrestler's alter ego, whose identity the wrestler takes on.
Well, alright.
I felt a change when I put that thing on. I felt like someone who might know what they're doing, first off. Secondly, it was liberating in a weird way.
Alright, am I looking official? I feel like a different person.
Lesson number 1. Learn to slap the hell out of each other.
Please slap the out of me. The only part that scares me is not being able to speak the language, so being like at the mercy of whatever. I don't know, what are we doing?
I don't know what is it. Ah, yeah.
Okay.
Lesson number 2. Get thrown around like a rag doll.
Come on. What's it look like to you guys? To me it feels like, look at that baby wrestling that guy.
Your opponent will fall down if you hit him hard.
After a while, I started to get the hang of it.
That was really fun.
Lucha Libre is a more acrobatic, high-flying style of wrestling than its American counterpart. This is because in Mexico, the cruiserweight wrestlers are more popular than the heavyweights. It's kind of like a dance, where your partner's reaction to your moves are as important as the initial moves themselves.
I broke my back twice. No, I'm good. I don't really want to do that again, but
They go a lot faster than you think. It was pretty awesome watching guys this big move with as much speed and agility as they did. Want to see something crazy? Yep, that happened.
yo comprendo. Lucha. It felt like exactly what it looks. Awesome. So the physical contact is kind of like phonetic spelling. It pretty much feels like what it looks like. Jumping into a giant jelly man that weighs 300 pounds in turquoise lycra. It's totally fun. I like all the flying around and rolling shit like that. Not big on the grabbing and holding and stuff. People who might see me looking stupid. Sure. Thank you. Thank you. Ow. Lucha Libre foursome in the books. Got my ass kicked. Giggles and welts. Lucha Libre.
I had a blast on this trip. Mexico City is a massive, fast-paced city with people from all walks of life. Part sophisticated metropolis, part third world country, a place where old beliefs collide with the new. Gritty, fun, dingy, unique. Just some of the words that come to mind when I think of my trip here.
Like this? They're a little taller from up top than they are on the ground. Hopped on the Felucca, got to drift the Nile. Did you play an Uda on the Nile River today? Because I did.